What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kakarot bringing you another Dragon Ball Origins video. Now today is not my own work. I will be doing a short review of the origin of Raditz. Now this was something that I actually just discovered today, and it was something that by Dragon Ball Zero, which was an very well thought out enjoyable read for myself. Now this is something that I've been talking about for a long time. It really interested me to see Vegeta as a kid. You got Nappa with hair, just kind of the backstories of the Saiyans a little bit more, the planet trade, and just things of that nature of what they did and how they were extinguished and what happened to all the other Saiyans. Now, all of the questions don't get answered with this, but it's a really good start, and I'm very happy something like this was made. So this was kind of just, it's fan made for the fans. So this was still very, very well done. Started in year 737, 3 days before the destruction of Planet Vegeta. So we're gonna start tying some things together, which is kind of nice. So we start at Planet Vegeta, Stadium number 3, and whatever team wins the championship is allowed to start conquering other planets. So that's the base rules here. So there's a lot at stake because the Saiyans love to fight. Now we see Raditz getting beat up. He's on the bottom of someone else's boot, which is kind of funny because Kakarot is in his place with him in the exact same position as he is in now. So he kind of does it to his brother in the future, which is kind of funny as they show the boot in Raditz's chest. So he gets kind of redemption in the future, and pretty much Turles says, "You lost, just give up." But it's kind of a give up, wink wink, as he kind of gives him the signal that we're about to cheat. So he pretty much understands what he's saying and kind of pleads with the guy to remove your foot. He says he's giving up, so not sure about the rules of this tournament, but he just said he gives up. The referee must not have heard him, or I'm not really sure. He's kind of just saying to the guy, "Hey, I'm giving up, so you can remove your foot." And he pleads with him and pleads with him and pleads with him to kind of, I want to lose, but not this way. So as he's putting sand into his hands, as you can see, he releases the foot, and Raditz throws sand in his eyes. Very dirty move. Grabs his tail in the confusion and gives him what looks to be a powerful overhand right, sending him crashing into the stadium to his defeat. So Raditz's team wins the championship. Shalato was thrown out of the ring, so Raditz's team wins. So, moving forward, we see they're going to see Frieza because they want to impress, Frieza-sama. So, it's time for them to conquer their first planet. Hey, Raditz, ain't that your baby brother? So, Kakarot himself makes an appearance, and, he's crying because that's all he did as a child, apparently. So, kind of cool that they threw Kakarot in there. There's his name, Kakaroto, as a power level of only 2. So he gets laughed at. Kakarot gets laughed at as a lot as a baby, but he gets the last laugh, current day. So an elder comes and lets them know that he is going to the blue planet called Earth, located in the solar system. That's where they plan to send your brother, so Raditz knows. So that's kind of how he knows, Earth, which all ties together, in the future, obviously, pays him a visit. So Bardock makes an appearance as he sees his father, which is kind of cool. And they kind of have like a short interaction. How you doing? How's your mother? And such. So he knows it's Raditz, his son. So they have a catch up a little bit. So he's very excited to tell him that we receive permissions to conquer other planets, the 3 of us. So it's kind of like a father-son bonding type thing, which is kind of cool. You can kind of tell Bardock was kind of surprised and proud of his son. So proud that he gives him his armband. Now we see this in Raditz's thigh and like arm where where Bardock has it on right now, kind of like a bicep band. So that's huge. Figure that your father is such a great fighter, and Raditz is ecstatic. So, as you know, as Raditz grows older, he still has those on when he visits Earth. So that's kind of a cool thing. So moving forward, we get the order that Frieza has ordered the extermination of the Saiyan race. Now this is where he's sending out all of his henchmen to extinguish the Saiyans. Now we don't see too much of it in the movies and the series, so this goes slightly more in depth of the orders. So we see on one distant planet we have a Saiyan fighting and winning, almost extinguishing the planet himself. So we see two of Frieza's henchmen, and they find the Saiyan, as he's more than happy to say, awesome, you finally came to watch me. I'm doing you guys, this favor, and I'm doing really good. I almost annihilated them all. So he's so proud of himself. He's so happy that Frieza's henchmen came to congratulate him. And they pretty much say, hey, I see, well done, and here is your prize, as they just destroy him because they are extinguishing the Saiyan race. Moving forward to another planet, we see 3 other Saiyans conquering a planet, and then we see Frieza's henchmen coming in to wipe them out as well. Now, Raditz's team has been sent to Planet Desert, as we see a death off the bat. So they are not doing so hot, as we could see that they can't do anything. Their opponents are incredibly strong, as they are these giant alien monsters that are just whooping up on them. So, and it's even later said that even the Ginyu Force was not even supposed to be able to take over this planet. So this was kind of a suicide mission to begin with, from what I took from this. They're bailing, they're running away, and we see Turles actually stumble and fall, and he gets kind of crushed. And we see Turles left for dead. So he's assumingly, they think he's dead. So that's obviously their own fault. Now we see punk ass Kui. I don't like Kui. Kui is informing everybody that the kids are dead as expected. So he's pretty much letting them know, everybody, shouting it out that the inhabitants took care of them. That's pretty much what they expected, and it was pretty much a setup. So the whole thing was just a big setup. So Bardock overhears this on the radio that they killed Raditz, and he is pissed off. They killed his son. So you're going to pay, Frieza. I won't ever forgive you. Now this is kind of insinuating that this is what, based on Bardock's movie, this kind of conflicts with each other a little bit, but this was kind of just fuel on the fire we didn't see about. And then obviously Bardock takes him on by himself, and then we all know what happens with this fight. Not so good. So jumping back to Raditz, we see Raditz is hiding in a cave, trying to get away, thinking of a way to escape. He has to figure out a way to escape or he's going to die. So he tries to move out. He makes a noise. He's seen. He knows he's dead. He knows it's over. Waiting for death. And it doesn't come. He's waiting for death still. And he sees the monster has been slain. Who's slain this monster? We see the shadows of Nappa and Prince Vegeta coming in to save the day. Vegeta's the one who took the shot. Well done, Vegeta, says Nappa. Vegeta, being cocky as ever, as always, he's like, whatever, I guess. So, wasn't much of a problem. They took care of those monsters pretty quick. It was just basically a rumor that that the Ginyu Force was needed for this planet. But Vegeta was just coming to squash those rumors. So, he doesn't even know who this is. And Nappa kind of knows that ain't that Bardock's son. So, they know it's Raditz. Raditz says, I am Raditz. So they're ready to go. They're like, whatever, we got better stuff to do. So he wants to know if you're coming with us, and Raditz wants to go report back to planet Frieza, or not planet, report to Frieza on planet Vegeta. So he has to return. Well, return to what? Vegeta says, because it's no longer there. As Nappa explains, under the impact of a large meteorite, that was the original lie, the planet exploded. So you are all alone. You pretty much have to come with us. So, including my father and yours, everything's been destroyed. So that's pretty much the ending of that, and thus begins the adventures of the last remaining Saiyans. So what's kind of cool is it leaves you on a little bit of a what happened to Turles, as we're wondering, as we see Turles somehow gets his hands on the fruit from the Tree of Might, and this must be where he gets the whole, the movie Tree of Might. So all in all, I thought this was really well thought out. It's a much longer manga than what I showed. I just tried to cut together some of the important pieces. So if you got time, go check it out. It's not too hard to find. Overall, I thought this was really awesome, just because in all my videos I'm always saying how much I want to see more of what it was like when, obviously Raditz and Vegeta, Nappa, just the whole Saiyan crew and what they went through when they were kids, kind of like a Dragon Ball series, but it'd be like Saiyans only kind of type of thing. So all in all, I thought this was awesome. So if this is your first time seeing it, it's awesome. Hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed reading this and making this. So that's going to do it for now. Don't forget to like, comment, tell a friend, subscribe, and share. Peace out. Bye.
Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Right. Bon par par. Bon par par. Bon par par. Bon par par. Respect the beat.